Periyava Sharanam, Glimpses from Sri Mahaperiyava's Life History, Volume 5, Chapter 13, Continued. Chidambaram Nataraja Darshan. Among the Panchabhuta Kshetrams, Chidambaram is considered the Akasha Kshetram, ether or space. Mahaperiyava had already visited the other four Kshetrams. Mahaperiyava was very keen to visit Chidambaram and have darshan of the ruling deity Sri Nataraja. However, due to a historical reason, there was a slight hindrance for the heads of Kamakoti Peetham in visiting the Nataraja temple in Chidambaram. As an age-old tradition, whenever the acharyas of the Peetham visited any temple, they used to take the Vibhuti Kumkum Prasadam directly from the plate or cup offered by the temple Archakas. However, the Dikshitars, priests of Chidambaram temple, refused to accept this tradition. The refusal by Dikshitars seems to be confirmed in the following extract from page number 340, volume 1 of the book titled Castes and Tribes of Southern India by E. Thurston, released by the Chennai government in 1909. As a class, Dikshitars are haughty and refuse to acknowledge any of the Shankaracharyas as their priest because they are almost equal to God Shiva, who is one of them. If a Shankaracharya comes to the temple, he is not allowed to take the sacred ashes direct from the cups as is done in other temples to show respect to the sannyasin. Whatever be the truth, none of the Shankaracharyas of the Peetham in the 200 years prior to Mahaperiyava had ever visited Chidambaram for Nataraja Darshan. There were many devotees who wanted to somehow bring Periyava to Chidambaram Nataraja temple. Among them were Dandapani Swami Dikshitar, who belonged to the Dikshitar sect, the great Tamil scholar U.V. Swaminatha Iyer, and Raja Sir Annamalai Chettiar. The citizens of Chidambaram city had earlier requested Mahaperiyava to visit Chidambaram soon after the completion of Shankara Jayanti in Thiruvidai Marudur. Mahaperiyava graciously accepted their invitation. Setting a milestone in the history of Kamakoti Peetham, Mahaperiyava visited Chidambaram on Thursday, May 18, 1933. The citizens of the city, including the Dikshitar community, received Mahaperiyava at the outskirts of the city with full honors of Purna Kumbham, Vedagosham, Bhajans and Nadaswaram. While the people of Chidambaram were worried about the ritual of offering of Vibhuti to Periyava at the Nataraja temple, this was of least concern to Mahaperiyava. Chidambaram temple. The term Koil, split as Koil in Tamil, literally means the king's home. It is an apt name for Chidambaram temple, as Shiva here is called Nataraja, the king of dance. Located in the heart of the city, the high-walled Chidambaram temple has four beautiful towering gopurams. Chidambaram comes from the Sanskrit words Chit and Ambaram. Chit implies mind and Ambaram means space. Chidambaram is Akasha Kshetra, sky or space. Shiva is formless here. The Tamil term Chidambara Rahasyam, the secret of Chidambaram, is really an empty space within the sanctum sanctorum. In Chidambaram temple, Lord Shiva faces south in a dancing pose and bears the name of Nataraja. In the same temple, Lord Vishnu faces east and bears the name of Govindaraja. A devotee has the unique opportunity of having darshan of both Rajas, kings, by standing at one place. Lord Shiva is said to have displayed his cosmic dance in Chidambaram. It is relevant to provide here Mahaperiyava's explanation on Nataraja's cosmic dance. This is extracted from his lecture in Chennai on October 20th, 1932. Nataraja is a name of Parameshwara. Natan is one who dances. The Raja, king of all Natans, is Nataraja. It really means that none can dance better than him. He is also called Mahanatan, great dancer. He is also called Ambala Koottaduvan in Tamil. In the Nataraja idol, the hair on the head appears to be stretched out on both sides. You will find a moon and Ganga on it. In photography, a snapshot is taken to suddenly capture a moving object. While Nataraja is dancing very fast, his hair is stretched out when the dance is about to end. This is the posture visualized by the sculptor who had created this idol of Nataraja. One of the hands of Nataraja holds a beat instrument called Udukkai, an hourglass shaped beat instrument, also known as Damarukam or Dakka in one of his hands. The beat of the Damarukam matches the beat of the feet. There are three important types of Vadyams, musical instruments. Charma Vadyam, instruments made with leather, Tantri Vadyam, string instruments, and Vayurendra Vadyam, air vent hold instruments. The Charma Vadyam is played by beating the instrument with sticks or hands. When the beat stops is the indication of ending a cycle, Chapu. A chapu sound appeared in Nataraja's Damarukam when the dance was about to end. While Nataraja danced, sages like Sanakar, Patanjali, Vyagrapadar and others stood around him. They were great rishis who were able to visualize the cosmic dance through their jnana eyes. We humans have lens in our eyes. Our sight is dependent on this natural lens. With a magnifying lens, we can see the same objects magnified. What we see then is different. Sanakadis saw the dance with their real eyes. Vishnu played the Mattalam, a cylindrical shaped beat instrument, and Brahma added the Thalam, rhythmic beat. Towards the end of the dance, 14 different sounds arose from the Damarukam. These sounds are in line with the 14 different types of arts. They are called as Maheshwara Sutras. Considering these sounds as Shiva Bhakti Stotram, verses depicting devotion to Shiva, Nandikeshwarar wrote a Bhashyam commentary on them. To be continued, Periyava Sharanam.